And we're off.
I must be a bit delayed behind.
Yeah, try to pause. So, Funky Kong was a new addition to this game on Switch. It was added like in sort of easy mode for, I don't know, less experienced players. As a double jump, you can
Run some water.
roll infinitely.
And breathe.
Like,
You actually can have a hover, but it's quite slow.
yeah, you lose all speed. Unlike Dixie, she never like stopped you completely in there.
Yeah.
Right there. Landing all the slope instead. So your basic 1-1 there, no major mistakes. What should I say? Yeah, like the first word is really simple, there's not much to explain.
So Riek is now in the lead. While Ghoul is behind him for a bit of a distance away. So this is a any percent tournament. You could change to any other Kongs that you would like to be as well. But for most people, they would prefer to stick with Donkey Kong for the whole run.
Yeah. Especially the new runners. A lot of people say that Funky made it easier to speedrun, so they finally learned the game fully. It kind of stopped when it got hard.
Just about missed that. Girl.
So Ghoul is pulling ahead now. Might see a lot of that in the race. One runner makes one mistake and the other one takes the lead. Ultimately, it's gonna come down to World 5 and 6.
Yeah.
So 1-3 was kinda made for Cranky. On his cane. You have like the vertical climb in the beginning and all these spike pits.
Well, Funky Kong can go on spikes, but he can't move, so he's just there, and you have to keep jumping out of it if you land in it.
Yeah, you wanna avoid that. It's one of the bad things about Funky. One of the few.
Now here we arrive at World 1-4 with the first auto-scroll level out of a few.
There are 5 in the 100% run at least. So jumping here saves frames. So I try to do that as optimally they can. So on.
Hopefully we'll try not to hit too many objects or fall off the tracks.
Yeah. Don't die.
Dying in the old scroller usually pulls you back quite a distance if you haven't touched a checkpoint yet.
Oh. Alright. Intermission is over. Now back to the game. So Pompey is the first boss in this game. Fairly simple. Overall, you wanna hit him as soon as possible.
There is a way to jump on the fishes and try to jump on the highest point of them, and then you could hit Poppy on his head while he's coming back. But it's not always easy to do that.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna see that in this early stage of the tournament because it's fairly new and it is hard, like you said. But Riek did get the old strat with trying to hit that green fish as early as possible, just to clear the screen as early as possible, because Pompey won't jump down unless the enemies disappear. It was something we did with Cranky in Wii U.
The difference between also the Wii U and Switch, one of the big ones is the load time. Switch doesn't take as long as the Wii U does.
And they are more consistent. That's the biggest problem. You didn't know what loads you would get, so at the end of the Wii U life cycle we got an auto splitter to make the game more competitive. And more accurate. Oh, he got it. Slower or something. So that was the early hits. Green Snow Dog was talking about.
So everything seems so close so far, but everything could change in a matter of seconds. As I have experienced that.
Yeah, the veteran runners usually pull you further you get into the game, because the game gets harder. But I think this is one of the more even old runner versus new runner races overall. Oh, Ghoul having some problems with the last section here.
Riekelt is taking a little bit slower.
That was so close. Funky privilege. No, wrong button, dude. Yeah, stuff like that happens sometimes. So 2-2 is the first Ramble level. Ramble kinda sucks overall. It's very slow to get like running speed with Rambi. Takes
every time you double jump, he doesn't continue his speed, so you have to keep pushing the buttons.
Yeah.
Go.
It's also very heavy, so you don't get the same height. I think you don't, because you're doing it with DKC at least. They can hover as far. So.
What I always think about Donkey Kong Country franchise, in every game, all the music and the soundtrack is brilliant, and it's always connected, sort of, with every game.
Yeah, David Wise came back to do the music for this game. Oh. I'm being a bit too far there, so you got too close to the Spirit Tux. Gyarados or whatever it's called. I don't know. Something. Ah, 2-3 is a global cycle. Yeah, because you have to do those. So every mistake will change the like where all these leaves fall when the horns blow. So you have to adjust if you make mistakes.
Can't always memorize what to do or where you plan out where to go. Every time you go, it's a bit different every time.
Unless you do it the same every time. So. But that won't always happen, so yeah. It's not like you need to be like pixel perfect.
So we're back to another auto-scroll level. In this one, instead of always having the minecart, it has you riding a sort of piece of wood.
Yeah, they are really close right now. I actually like that.
Hope it stays like that for the whole game.
Oh yeah.
See, right, collecting the puzzle piece that was in there, and probably collecting more pieces.
Ew. Don't collect things. That's banned.
For all the scroll levels, you will go either way, the same direction. So you can add yourself an extra bit of challenge.
I think you need to like raise your volume on your mic. Shad has trouble hearing you. I think it's you they are talking about at least.
Maybe.
They don't say. They say someone no names, so it's kind of hard.
Hopefully I can find the volume that's good.
Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Ghoul pulling a ghoul there. I'm just gonna ignore that. That didn't happen. Reek was in the lead the entire time.
It's his chance now.
Oh. Well, I am Jock, so I don't know. Come on, Shad, keep it together. This was an old DKC level on Wii U. But with Focus Double Jump, he basically does this the same way. So, like, maybe a bit faster. Just because DKC's flurry is a bit slower, you don't keep the same momentum.
They are now about a 2 to 3 seconds distance between each other. This is interesting.
Yeah, it's 2 seconds. So 2-6 was an interesting level, but he kind of removed the one thing that made it interesting, because with these wine sections, it's basically like an auto-scroller. On Wii U, when we used all the body kongs, you had to catch a early cranky barrel cycle. If you missed that, you would lose like 2 seconds. Because you had to wait for the next cranky cycle if you missed it.
Yeah.
But since we're using Funky, we don't have to worry about that. See if they can keep the speed here. No, they're scrolling. I don't know if Ghoul managed to do it, but
Yeah, this level is... It's probably supposed to be more half and half, but it feels more scrolling-like.
yeah.
But a lot shorter.
Yeah. Pound that barrel, dude. You lost the lead
Oh.
because of that. Oh yeah, let's go.
Switched
Right.
again.
Yeah. 2 bosses, Ghoul. Probably one of the best bosses in 2D platformer history. Has super good design.
I keep getting unlucky with this boss.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes trying to throw small bird at him, I sometimes just jump off by accident.
Oh, really? Huh.
This is one of the levels that practicing for me is important.
Yeah.
But these guys seem to do this first part no problem.
Yeah. This guy is all about maintaining these eggs to finish these phases as fast as possible. Seems like Riek missed one hit there. It's not as bad on phase 2, it's only like 15 seconds compared to phase 1 and 3. If anyone misses a hit on phase 3, they will be 50 seconds behind, because they have to do the whole phase again. And you lose about 20 seconds on phase 1. In case anyone was curious.
Oops, sorry.
Yep, there we... Oh my god, Ghoul. You don't want to see that.
Oh no, Ghoul's missed the first throw.
Yeah, yeah, there we go. That's how you do it. Very nice. Yeah, and you want to hold on to this. I can do this to get a fast space break, so you don't have to do it again. So yeah, like I said, you need to keep this X alive.
Now the tables have turned again.
Yeah. Gonna take a really bad death, I think, for Ghoul to catch up. Unless... Oh my god. Ah. Good thing that it was only one hit left.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, you need to bounce on that owl to reach him. Otherwise you have to wait a bit. So 3-1 is another global cycle.
And what the global cycle is really in this level is sort of the trees moving some sort of stick figures of animals and the platforms sort of shifting left and right.
Yeah. It's kind of about, like, to make the platforms move to the music, but it's not entirely like.
It works some of the time, not all the time.
Yeah. Oh.
But when it does, it makes everything more blended.
Yeah. Oh. Come on, make that. Very nice. Jump. There we go. Oh, take it easy, dude. Like, dying there is really bad. That would put a Ghoul in the lead again. Alright. Tied. I guess. Again. That would be cool. I don't wish death upon anyone. Especially not in this game. Three 2 is one of those levels that Funky does faster than Cranky. That's because he has the horizontal advantage with the double jump. And some vertical advantages as well. Hop, hop, hop. That was close. Funky privilege again. Yeah, funky privilege on Ghoul's side as well. Going for that puzzle jump meme. Only got 3 though, so fraudulent.
I don't know if it makes it faster or not, but when the giant sort of panda comes by rolling, don't know if it's faster just to follow it while you have it on the screen, or just try to get to the other side as fast as possible.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, because both seem the same, but it probably would. They probably have like a second or less difference.
Get out of the hummus, dude. Oh. Okay.
Right here, free is another Rampage level.
Yeah, but it's actually one you can ignore him and still complete it.
It's probably better to ignore him in the first bit, but in the second bit, maybe you want to.
Yeah.
But this world seems to be better. Probably better with Cranky Kong. I think.
Yeah, especially if you do that a specific trick called Ghoul02 where you get speed from one of these tornadoes. It's super hard and very few people actually went for it in runs. So if you're not going for that trick, you're better off sticking with Funky. I would have probably ditched Rambi there, just kept going. But if you're more comfortable with Rambi, then grab him back, get him back. So 3-4, it's kind of like 2-5. Another like level with huge gaps that Funky and Dixie can get over, but Cranky can't.
This one you have to be a bit more careful and time your jumps more carefully as well.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you could take multiple hits in a row.
Oh my god, he needs to grab the barrel here. Oh, yeah, take it easy, dude. Grab it! Oh my god. You're making me worry, dude.
Riekelt is taking it slow there, because he has only one heart left.
Thinking more is still in need too. So Ghoul is catching up. Because here in this level, it doesn't really change for Funky. His experience will help.
So this one, Twilight Terror. Here's a secret portal that you have to go through. And then you reach to a secret world that is more faster than just doing it regularly.
Yep. Not only is 3B faster than the other levels, you cut this level in half as well. You save a lot of time. And Riek is doing this kind of mean thing where you can just hold A, complete this level. Ghoul is doing the same thing.
What does that mean?
They know.
Or...
No. It's the same speed, but why do anything when you can just hold one button?
Yeah, you could do other things.
So 3B. It's a level that looks kind of crazy, but it's actually kind of easy. So with Funk it gets a bit finicky because all of these spikes.
Will stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, it's way easier with Crank because he could just use his cane.
Example there that Riek has done. He got stuck in that spike pit.
Yeah, very nice. So Boom is the third boss. This boss was notorious. Oh no, that's unfortunate from Ghoul. Thinking another death. Anyways, this boss was notorious on Wii U for its.
Oh, Ghoul has jumped over the barrel and got too low.
Yeah, you probably need to refresh again. Anyways, this boss had massive RNG, at least for this game. Most of the RNG in this game was on this boss. Oh. But the Switch version fixed all RNG. So you get 99.9% perfect RNG. So the RNG that wasn't this was how they climbed on these poles here. If they stayed on the very top, you couldn't hit them, so that was bad RNG. Now they always climb down.
Yeah, and this boss is good to focus on one character most of the time, because they all have similar health, and every time one goes down, they all regain their health.
Yeah. So Ghoul is catching up here. It's purely on execution. Some unfortunate mistakes from Riek. Do we have a race again, people? Ghoul is like 2 hits behind now. As long as he doesn't mess this up. Yeah, no problem. But it seems like Ghoul is messing up as well, so commentators curse. You can go ahead and ban me if you want. That's 2 races in a row. God damn it.
So now we move on to the water world, basically. This is...
Yep. Riek is not switching to DK here. If you switch to DK, you gain access to these jet boost on the Warrior, which is faster than using Funky, on top of it being easier to control as well. But it gets harder, obviously, to do optimally. Because with Funky you can just press X or whatever you use to spin, and you just keep going forward, and not to have to worry so much about movement.
Ghoul has changed to Funko now.
Yeah. You can almost always expect the all runners to switch. I don't know if Spike did earlier today, but Cruncher did, Newbie did, Goldfish did, so...
Well, Spike hasn't changed, he was sticking with Funky Kong.
Oh yeah. Interesting.
It's probably because I was way behind.
I don't know, he might be rusty too.
Yeah.
When he grinded this in the early life cycle of the Switch version, he did Funky only, so it's not that surprising, but...
Yeah, the current world record is by DKS. He's only done Funky only for it.
So everything takes on the war ability, she can go against current.
This world is probably the most secret to hide a secret stage.
Yeah.
After activating the last few balls I have to go through, then you have to turn back to an area. And probably most people didn't realize that.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine.
School having a bit of trouble here with the beginning. The beginning is way trickier because you want to switch to DD here, and you basically have to do it perfectly to do that. Take it easy, dude. Don't rush it. Yeah, we're getting into the secret exit there.
Oh, Ghoul is trying to get Diddy right. He has been speeding up and have gotten a bigger lead now.
Yeah. Oh. Game feed was frozen for me, I don't know.
That's frozen for me too.
Yeah, and then you see him switching to Krangi. It's gonna do the secret exit with him. It's way easier with Krangi. You can't do it with every other comp. That's super hard. Easy every time. So 4B. It's a really long level where you have to collect keys to get to the end.
It's not necessarily the hardest, but if you die, then you have to do everything over again.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to worry about that with Funky, but with DK you have to worry about air as well. So on Wii U you could skip this level, but this fixed some collision with the rock walls in these underwater levels, so you can't clip through anymore.
And the last place to find the blue chest is... I think anyone who played this the first time wouldn't find it.
Yeah, not right away. So yeah, you would clip arrow bounds and go over the level to the end, keeping all the keys.
How would you do that to clip out of bounds?
You go into two-player mode with Diddy on the back as a two-player. When you have Diddy on your back, you can jump out of the water in the beginning and release Diddy so that he goes through the wall. And from there, he could maneuver out into the rest of the level. It's
There
really
cool. There you can see the shark was going really close to Rick, but stops towards the end.
Oh. What is he saying now? Oh, yeah. I think Rick is a bit unfamiliar with this level. But as long as he doesn't die, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. Let's see if Ghoul can catch him. The fourth fight isn't an easy level, is where the game starts to become really hard overall. Gets into the right barrel. If you get into the wrong barrel there, you have to wait a long time.
Sometimes you push A immediately or B, and you just shoot out.
Yeah.
That happens a few times for some people. Or if you're lucky, you bounce off something and land back in the barrel, or safely.
Yeah, I'm having some issues here. Might not be remembering the whole thing. Yeah, I've been seeing some rust on the OG runners.
They'll be speedrunning probably different games.
Yeah. Yeah, Tropical Freeze died down over the years. I was one of the few that kept going for periods of time. And Ghoul is one of the first to stop running this game. So we switched back to DD there, because in 461 DD, and you don't get a body barrel until the checkpoint here that's coming up. With Funky, you don't have to worry about that. So you have to take a lot of damage boosts here to go fast. Funky shouldn't have to worry about that. But with DK you have to keep Diddy around, so it can get dangerous. So Ghoul is gonna miss the barrel cycle here, so he needs to wait. To refill his horns, to keep doing the damage boosts. Oh no. He needs to go the normal way, dude. You're gonna lose him. Yeah, balking there will mess you up. We can see every Funky is flows through and everything, doesn't care.
Yeah, with Funky, you don't have to worry about anyone that's with you, but for Donkey Kong, you have to watch out all the time.
Yeah, DK alone is really slow, so he depends on the other Kongs for movement. It's one of the reasons many people didn't roll this game, I think. That's what I've been told, at least. Like, always having to keep the Kongs alive to go fast. Like I said in the beginning, that's why a lot of new runners came to this game, because with Funky you don't have to worry about that. Alright, 4 boss.
Well, Funky
Fugu.
everything.
Yeah. You wanna get behind him here and hit him in the back. Take damage on Fugu, Rick. Get out of the wall, yeah, there we go. So doing this turns 3 minutes fight into a 40-second one if you do it well. With Funky it's slightly slower because you have to do this safe strat, as we called it. Uh-oh. That might be too early. Yes, that is too early. Please. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Spinning it through there will definitely kill you at 1 heart. And here you see the safe strat here with Cranky. Yeah, just stay there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a Fugu up is really bad. So I'm just gonna switch back to Funky. It's faster in World 5 and 6. Especially since it's like in this level 5 one, we used to do a mix of Dixie and Cranky. Funky it's like a combination of the both, so we can just go through without worrying. He also does some parts of it faster, like this jump here. Everyone going for that. The race is not over though. One mistake from Ghoul and Riekelt will catch up. Most definitely. I should have stopped talking. I'm just gonna leave now. Yep. Bye.
Bye then.
No, but that didn't look as bad. Didn't really catch where he died. I didn't really catch what happened. My feed froze again.
Oh nope, Ghoul just jumped off, and Riek just died just about as well.
Oh, really?
So they both died sort of at the same time. So none of them lost time, or yeah, lost time between them. So Ghoul's now back to another auto scroller.
Yeah. Everyone dying in the beginning of Fight 2. Goldfish, Cruncho, Ghoul. It's because on Wii U you could roll into this barrel rocket, but for some reason you can't do it on Switch. Yeah, so intermission time again. Not much to say about. And we're done.
Now we see some more skill.
Yeah. Everyone can press A. Uh-oh. Oh my god, what are you doing? Five for me. One of the easier levels of World 5, I would say. But still not like free or anything like that. Yeah, cool spot. Almost an entire level ahead, like 2/3. As long as he doesn't die in this section, which he shouldn't. But there is a possibility.
Yep.
Funky privilege.
Anything could happen.
He might have died there if he was on Wii. I don't think Dixie could have saved that. So 5-4 was definitely one of the hardest levels in the run back on Wii U when we used Diddy. Because you only got that one barrel in the beginning. Oh my god, dude.
Is it frozen for you?
Yeah, it was. Riek taking another bad death. But yeah, you had to keep Diddy. If you lost him, you couldn't take the secret exit. So you basically lost the run if you didn't. Now with Funk we don't have to worry about that, so it becomes one of the easier levels in World 5. Yeah, and that's the secret exit there. Reason you needed Diddy there was because of the current.
Now we can say they're probably a level apart, sort of.
Yeah. You can do it, dude. There we go. But 5-4 is also a longer level compared to 5B. 5B is another level with global cycles. So making mistakes will mess them up. Like, they will be here for Ghoul. Wonder what will happen here. Makes it through damage less at least. Now this shaft is the most important part. Gets through without taking damage. So he's like a cycle behind it. Kind of fixed it. Riekelt's through. Ghoul beats 5B. Some damage there. Unintentional. 5-6. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, you.
Alright. So 5-6 is definitely one of my favorite level. Yes, because with these fruits with springs, and then adding the ice physics, you can build a lot of speeds.
This kind of also shows you like a preview of how World 6 would be.
Yeah. There's actually a game out there with good ice physics. Imagine that. It also has good swimming. Dude, it's the best game in the world.
Qualified to be the best game in the world. It only needs good swimming sections and good ice sections, and then it could be qualified as the best game.
Yeah. The 5th boss, Bashmaster. Longest level in the game. It's almost 4 minutes long. There's not much you can do to speed up. Also one of those bosses affected by RNG, but not as much as Baboom was. Now you get perfect RNG every time too, so...
Which one was the boss that most people like?
Scowl. Had some RNG, but very little. Good design. It's fun to do, fast.
Yeah, what this game does well, it sort of rewards you for going fast.
Yeah.
So if you make to a section that you didn't know, and you sort of arrive there by accident because you want to go fast, then it gives you sort of a small reward out of that.
Don't want to take too many hits there, Rick. Oh, yeah. Now he has to be careful on this last section with the ice blocks. Oh my god. Those things can damage you if they fall on you. So you know in real danger, because if you're at 1 heart and bosses, you will always get the one.
You better pray that you get a heart out of that boss. It's not fun to have 1 heart while you're fighting a boss because you never know what might happen.
Yeah. Oh, managed to sneak the bomb in between the ice block. Get last here.
How much strength does the Kongs have when they slap the boss just with 1 hit out of existence?
Oh, it's a good question.
Something in the bananas.
Yeah.
That's the whole story why they keep taking them. But in this story, it's not really taking the bananas, more taking the island that the Kongs live on.
6-1 is one of those run killers. Oh, Funky definitely makes it easier, but still, it's not super easy.
None of the characters really make it any easier. Just all of them make it difficult. So yeah, this game really shows like progression of how well a player will play, or
Yeah.
showing World 1 as being easy and doing World 6 perfectly without dying. Shows great training.
Yep. Like Ghoul gets through real issues. So 6-2 was also one of those wrong killers, but Funky definitely makes this level 3, like borderline 3. Just because he's double jump. More health, doesn't have to worry about losing Cranky. Yeah, he can't take any more damage because he's gonna need a damage boost here. It's just didn't actually need to wait there because the iframes last long enough. I took it safe. So
I feel like every time when someone plays Cranky Kong and you see them do perfect jumps non-stop, it's so satisfying.
yeah, it's satisfying to do as well. It's really fun. I still prefer Crank over Funky this day. Six three, not like doesn't really stand out that much. Very simple. Most noteworthy thing about it was that on Wii U you only had access to Diddy here, so losing Cranky in 6-2 was instrumental. It also only has one checkpoint.
Yeah, it does.
Well, it's not jumping to that barrel here. Can do that with Funky. So about a 2-11 lead for as he heads into 6-4. The last auto-scroller. Definitely the hardest.
It's not a simple roller coaster ride, it's another barrel flying section. Well, you have to go through tight areas.
Yeah. So 6-4 doesn't have any heart refills. If you take damage, you have to stick with the hearts you have left. So you want to try to not take unnecessary damage. Alright. Riek made it through 6-2. Going into 6-3.
This game always has some sort of like sense of accomplishment if you mess up at one bit and die, and the game basically is trying to push you and tell you, just try again, you will make it this time. It's just because of how fun it is. This race is still sort of pretty close.
Yeah, but this gonna need to make some huge mistakes to...
Still possible.
Yeah. Especially with these upcoming levels. Going for the early barrel there. Very nice. So we've been talking about how Funky makes some levels easier. 6-5 is definitely a level he makes harder.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Gets the first booster. Get a lot of speed of those spring pads. As long as Funky has something to bounce on, he will keep that speed. Oh, unfortunately. It's kind of funny how we messed up the easiest boost. But yeah, he has a solid lead right now, so... But if he keeps doing this, he won't. You got this too. Alright. You didn't need to land on that, but I guess he took it safe. Probably tired of dying.
After you mess up a few times, it's definitely better just to take these down.
Yeah. You can do a third boost here. But he messed up so he didn't get to the spring. but get through. Bit of a rough 6-5, but we beat it.
So this World 6-6 is the only sort of shadow level in the in any percent Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. And it's a shame because these are probably the most beautiful looking ones. I think.
Oh yeah, definitely the one in World 1. Which is the layout for this tournament. Yeah, it makes it through this time. So all these small mistakes makes it so that Riek is catching up. He's not that far behind now.
This wall looks so simple, but it brings out everything.
Yeah, just drop it can make that, sorry. He shot himself way too early. There we go. Ghoul makes it through 6-6. We saw him going right there at the end into a hidden barrel. Normally would climb around that rock formation there, and then get into that barrel, but that barrel is always there, you can just drop into it. I'm gonna try the third boost there. Yep. Had a shaky start to 6-5, but made it through. Ghoul slightly mistiming his jump as a start from the beginning, but he doesn't have to hit that thing. Man, I'm so tired. I can't remember the words for it. Ghoul beat 6-7 there.
Now moving on to the last level before the final boss, and the last level is a Ramby level.
Also, I love that forces Ramby only because there are obstacles you need Ramby to break.
It's like the game developers thought that Oh, you haven't used Granby for the other ones? Well, let's make you use them for the whole game this time.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's even a chance that you probably don't have to use them. But it shows right at the beginning you have to use. They just destroy the walls to get through.
Yeah. Sometimes when you mess up in this level, you ditch Rambi to save yourself, only to then realize that you need to get through the level, so you have to kill yourself anyway.
The other ones are gonna at least jump off and survive.
Yeah.
But this one, it's your Rambi's dead. Well, you're dead now too.
Guess I could talk a little bit more about 6-7 since I didn't do them in the past. Most people use Dixie, but you could also use Cranky. But that was really hard. It might look really hard to use Cranky here as well. So. Not many runners used to do that. What was that?
To do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's actually faster, not because Cranky finishes this level faster, but you don't have to wait for the Cranky cycle in 6-8 to switch to Cranky when you have Dixie. So that's the time saver.
I feel like Dixie is more of an annoying Funky Kong because she slightly pulls you up and you go down and then you go a bit more up.
Yeah.
And it kind of gets a bit confusing.
Oh yeah, it was in the beginning.
Because it might look like, oh, I could make that, but then realize after you did that, her jump is not high enough.
Yeah. So Ghoul said he was gonna do. He can't do Frederick with Funky yet. At least not consistently. So he's switching back to Dixie, the all true and true. What he is used to. Most people used to use Cranky on Wii U, but he's stuck with Dixie. So the most important part with Frederick is that you need to hit all those 3 hits. If you miss,
key.
yeah. If you miss one, you have to do the phase all over again.
This is sort of a level that something you should practice a few times.
I'd say before everyone almost. Because it's really crucial to know those timings. And now on phase 2 you will see Frederick speed up in between hits. So that's the same speed as all the first 3 hits. That's slightly faster. And this is the fastest speed. Yeah, that's the hard one. Also the worst phase to miss a hit on. Phase 2 is the longest. Yeah. Let's see if we can get the last hit here. So now he won't go like full speed right away. And you start with the slow speed, so you don't have to worry about that.
That sometimes confuses some people that he will stick with the same speed, but he just resets back to the slowest.
Yeah. All the ghoul has to do is not die.
Not die or not listen too much.
Yeah. It could happen, but not very likely. Yeah, so now PS3 is gonna go to full speed the entire time. Yeah, that was way too early. Oh no, he missed. He lost Dixie. So now this gets scarier too. This slow falling platform isn't as bad as the fast falling ones you always get.
Has it just been jinxed?
Yeah, it might have. Why do I say things at all? There we go.
More interesting.
Yeah, let's say that. Makes me feel better, I guess.
Well, it does make me.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Riek is one hit. Yeah, let's see if we can get to the last two here. Yeah, some DK is not easy. There we go. Yeah, so official last round time was 1/3. So did Riek miss again? I didn't pay attention. Yeah, you got this, Riek. Sup, Ghoul? So that was something.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. I missed PB by 9 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yikes.
Oh, this was close.
Yeah,
I touched the game in like 2.5 weeks because I've been at RPG limit break and then getting ready for SGDQ. So. That was a little nerve-wracking.
yeah, I bet. How do you feel after Scowl?
I knew that I just had to play well. Like, I knew my Worlds 5 and 6 would be okay, because it's usually when I start putting things back together when I'm really rusty. So, like, I mean, I had a couple minor mistakes in 5-1, but, like, my 5-3 was solid, my 5-4 was pretty decent, 5B was eh. And then I got to World 6. 6-1 was probably as good as I've done it in a run in a while, which that was hilarious. If I'm normally like, if I'm on a good pace, 6-1 is atrocious. If I'm like playing terribly and just trying to finish the game, 6-1 goes amazingly. Go figure. 6-2 was good. I got the first boost in 6-5 somehow, despite not having done it in like 3 weeks. And then I screwed up the easy boost twice, so...
Yeah, I said that.
You know, just basic things. I forgot where to stand on Frederick at the end, so my third phase went horribly.
Yeah. Yeah, but Rieg had a solid lead until Fugu, where he died.
Yeah, I saw he died there, which
Yeah.
is super unfortunate, so... I mean, he played probably pretty well for his standards, I think.
Yeah, I think this is a PB.
Let's see.
137 flat.
Yo, Rick.
I'm pretty sure he had a 139.
Hello, hello.
Hello! Is that a PB for you, Reek?
Yes, it is. By like 3 minutes.
I thought you were playing pretty well for your standards. Congrats.
I mean, I was until World 4.
Yeah.
Your time on speedrun.com is 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 33 seconds. So yeah, about 3 minutes PB.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes. I can't say that I'm not proud about it. Of it. However, I did die a lot in Worlds 5 and 6.
Yeah, those are the worlds that like kind of take the longest to get used to. Like, you'll settle into them. Don't worry.
Yeah, definitely.
I had as good a 5 or 6 as I've had in a while, so which is even funnier, like I said, considering how rusty I was.
Yeah. And they fought on their own, Rick.
I did so well in the first 3 worlds.
Yeah, you did.
That's never gonna happen again. That's all I have to say. But yeah, congratulations, Ghoul. You earned it. It was a really good race.
You're gonna sneak up on some people, I'm betting. So
Most probably. Probable.
what's the future of the bracket look like now then? You
Yeah,
play a loser of 7, so Jock and Magnus Rex.
Tomorrow will be match of Jog and Magnus.
And Crunch and Newbie round 2, that'll be fun to watch.
Oh man.
That's an OG classic matchup right there.
Yeah, we got 2 OG matchups. Most likely. And down 2 new runners versus old runners. Goldfish and Spike.
A couple of years head start game tends to do stuff like that, but I think they'll do a lot better in the bottom set for sure.
Yeah.
Oof, man.
Yeah. That was fun though.
Oh, I completely forgot how Dixie worked, by the way.
Oh yeah?
I was in 4A and I was trying to get to the upper platform to switch to Diddy, and I was like, why is she not double jumping? And then I was like, oh, you have to hold the jump button for her to do her double jump. Oh, Funky feels so smooth, I forget how the other Kongs work.
Did you switch over to Donkey Kong for the last world? Or last
Final boss.
Frederick?
Yeah. I have like 9 for 9 to 1 time ever with Funky, and I'm horrible with Funky in that boss because everything feels awful. So just kind of for safety, at least for now in the tournament, I'm just going to swap over and use my girl Dixie for the final boss. That's what I used to do. Even that really didn't go very well, to be honest. So
Yeah, it was something.
it wasn't the race from Spike's channel, at least in the 6-8, where I abandoned Rambi at literally every possible point. I've had some interesting runs at this game. So
Any last thoughts?
good luck on your race, whenever it is, and we'll have to. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next round, Jock. And
Yeah, otherwise I'm going to see you. But yeah, good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks. I think I'll do well enough.
I believe in you.
Anyways, up next on this channel is British Mansion in an hour at 6 p.m. We have Luigi's Mansion coming up on Speed Gaming. There's a link to Past Randomizer going on at Speed Gaming 4 and 5. So I have a lot of things to watch here at Speed Gaming. So yeah, I think that's it. Unless you have something to say, Green Snowdog.
No, all good.
Nope.
Good luck with your match.
Yeah, thanks. Alright. Thanks for watching then. See you later.